Hey everyone. So, I've been working on a massive update to the Sprite Editor in NexusSuite, and I wanted to walk you through some of the new tools I just rolled out. The main goal with this was simple. Whenever I'm prototyping a game, I hate having to open up heavy desktop software just to sketch an animation, test a repeating tile, or tweak a sprite sheet. So, I built a desktop class pixel art tool that runs right in your browser, saves everything locally, and exports straight into Godot or Unity. Let's jump right in. We rebuilt the core drawing engine from scratch. You've got your standard pencils and shapes, but notice as I change brush sizes, you get this dynamic cursor footprint that shows you the exact pixels you're going to hit before you even click. And everything uses Bresenum math, so when you draw fast or drag out lines, rectangles, and circles, there are no weird anti-aliasing artifacts or skipped pixels. It's always crisp one-to-one pixel art. Plus, one of my favorite quality of life updates, it's backed by local IndexedDB. If your browser crashes or you accidentally close the tab, you don't lose a single stroke. You refresh, and your whole project is right where you left it. Now, let's look at some of the stuff specifically built for game development. If you make top-down or platformer games, you know how annoying it is to draw seamless ground or wall tiles. Check this out. If I toggle on tile mode, the editor renders your canvas in a live 3x3 repeating grid. If I take my brush and draw off the left edge, it mathematically wraps around and paints the right edge in real time. Same thing vertically. You can paint brick textures, grass, or water tiles and immediately see if your seams look good without having to export and test in Engine. Another technique pixel artists use constantly is dithering for shading. Instead of placing pixels one by one like a checkerboard, you can just click dithering, 50% or 25%. Now your brush automatically applies an algorithmic Bayer matrix mask. You can shade curved objects or backgrounds in 2 seconds flat. If you need to grab irregular sections, we added a true boolean magic wand. It doesn't just do square bounding boxes, it creates a pixel-precise selection mask with marching ants, so you can cut, copy, or move complex chunks of your sprite. On the animation side, you've got a full timeline down here with onion skinning, custom millisecond frame durations, and multiple layers with blend modes and opacity. Say you have a full 8-frame walk cycle, but you decide your character's mask shouldn't be white, it should be dark gray. Instead of going through all 8 frames layer by layer, grab the Replace Color tool, click the white pixel, and confirm. It scans every frame and layer in your project and swaps the color instantly across the entire animation. Finally, the export pipeline. Right here in the sidebar, you can define animation tags. I'll set frames 1 to 12 as walk and frame 13 as jump. When you hit Export Assets, it doesn't just give you a raw PNG sprite sheet, it also generates an Aseprite-compatible JSON metadata file. You can drag both files straight into Godot or Unity, and the engine automatically slices your sprite frames, reads the frame timings, and sets up your animation states with 0 manual cropping. You can also save your entire project as a .nxs file anytime to back up your layers and timeline. The editor is live right now on NexusSuite.net. The core tool is completely free to use. You can hop in right in your browser, draw, animate, and export without even needing to install anything. If you want the advanced game dev tools like tile mode, dithering, and the JSON engine export, you can check out the Pro upgrade. Give it a spin, let me know in the comments what features you'd like to see added next. If you liked the video, you know the drill. Hit like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the latest from NexusSuite. Catch you later!